Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back with another One Piece chapter review 1053. Now, you already know I'm standing up, so you already know that this chapter was the bomb, was on fire. This is, I believe, the last chapter that we will get until what, 4 weeks? So in 4 weeks we'll get another chapter. But this chapter was it was on some flame. I don't even know, man. It was great. This was one of the best chapters in One Piece, and for me to found out, get spoiled. We're gonna talk about that, but I think the spoilers actually helped me have a better outlook on today's chapter, because when I initially found out the spoilers, obviously the spoilers that I found out that I told you guys in my last One Piece video came true. Initially I was like, really? This some good. But after reading the chapter, I kind of feel good. So that's things we got to talk about. But I'm blabbering. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to even wait for you guys to do it. Just go ahead and do it. And let's go ahead and get started. So with that being said, as always, I'm going to give you my rating of the chapter, what I think of it out of 10. And you already know it's a 10. This chapter is a 10. Chapter 1053 of One Piece is a 10 out of 10. I want to give it a 100 out of 10. This chapter was great. It brings all the elements that you want in a One Piece manga, in a One Piece chapter. It brings everything to circle. It gives you a little bit of, I wonder what's going to happen next. This interesting. We found out this. We get a lot of stuff in this chapter. And it is, to be honest, it's not that much, but it's a lot, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's start off with the start of the chapter. So the Gorosei old guys are freaking out because apparently the bounty poster of Luffy is not what they essentially wanted. They wanted to essentially hide the form of Luffy. They wanted to take away the D. I might, who knows, maybe I'll talk about a video of why the Gorosei is a bunch of dumbasses, but right now, I don't understand it because Monkey D. Luffy already been shown throughout the entire world. I'm pretty sure there's old bounty posters of Luffy that has Luffy old, bounties. And all of them says Monkey D. Luffy. So what's the point of hiding the D now? People, there would be a initial reaction of most people. They'd be like, yo, why all of a sudden that Luffy, who we've been known as Straw Hat Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, now is called Monkey Luffy? People probably start investigating and start putting two and two together. So that was dumb. If you're gonna hide it, you should have did that you should have hid the D of anybody who have a D in their name on any wanted poster. They should have just did that. But they didn't. So you might as well keep his name Monkey D. Luffy. As for the picture, man, the bird, the Morgan, whatever, the bird, Morgan, the bird, yeah, him. I think I love it. That character is great, man. He's just so he's so about the news. He's so about, getting the truth out there. He's so about like fuck with the government, say they already after my ass. They already tried to, play me and do all this unnecessary shit. So big middle finger up to you. I'm gonna let the world know Luffy got an upgraded Devil Fruit power by showing this picture, and I'm gonna keep that damn D in his name. Brilliant, just overall brilliant. And then we see the bounties of Law, Luffy, and Kid. Again, I still do to this day prefer if Luffy bounty was about at least 3.5 billion. Even if they didn't want Luffy to exactly surpass Big Mom and Kaido bounty, they could have gave Luffy a 3.5 billion since he did do a bulk of the work when fighting the two emperors and fighting Kaido 1v1. But, I guess this is their way of trying to hide the truth or trying to hide the true power of Luffy as well. So who knows? Maybe we get more of an insight on Luffy bounty in the near future. With that being said, after that, we got another bombshell when Nico Robin was talking to the old man with the mask. He had the long nose, the red long nose mask guy. Apparently, once he took the mask off, it turns out that he is actually the father of Odin. So Odin's father still survived and just been hiding all this time. And I believe he was hiding all this time mainly because he felt like he felt the country, he felt the sun, so he was ashamed to essentially show his face, so he went into hiding. And apparently, one of the three ancient weapons is actually in Wano. So we learned a lot of things, and we now know what Robin been at. Also, there's a party going on. Jinbei is being Jinbei. He got like that old school feel where he's just in the dining hall. This just feel like very old school. Jinbei, like he kind of like in a class of his own where he's just sipping some wine by himself, and he's just enjoying the victory, even if it is by himself, because he know the rest of his crew, have a lot more, active personalities, are enjoying themselves. Now you get to the party. Kid, by the way, once he found out his body, went to the party because he wanted to tell Luffy, like, yo, look at this. Look at this bounty. You are a Yonko. And we also find out the other Yonko, which was also in my spoiler video. But before we talk about that, let's go ahead and talk about Green Bull. So Green Bull. Now I've been seeing floating about like, oh, Queen, King, and Queen was her. Nah, bro. We ain't finna do that. Green Bull beat Queen and King, beat they ass, and I'm almost certain. Matter of fact, I'm certain that had they been at their full strength, if you want to say they wasn't at their full strength, I think they were strong enough. It been 7 days, goddamn it. They alright. I still think Green Bull would have whooped that ass. This right here may have showed me, because I was one of those people who was like, it might take 3 Emeralds to fight a Yonko. We might have been I'm not going to say we. I know, because I know a lot of people was like, man, I've been Team Emerald for the longest time. I'm going to say I might have been wrong about the Emeralds. I still don't think an Emerald can go toe-to-toe with a fully developed Yonko 1v1. But I'm going to have to put some respect on the Emerald's name. But I will say this. That's mainly because of the way Oden be creating, the way he be making, the way he be writing the Emerald sometimes. Like, come on now. Y'all know. All this time, they haven't really showcased that much power on the same scale as a Yonko. So can you really fault anyone for believing that Emeralds are very, very way weaker than that of a Yonko? I mean, think about it. Like, Fuji, for God's sakes, when he was at Dressrosa, this man, if he was so strong, why didn't he defeat Doflamingo? And I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, Doflamingo is a lot strong. No, Doflamingo is a warlord, and he ain't no Mihawk. He's definitely a strong warlord, but I see Doflamingo being 3rd commander level, maybe 2nd commander level at best. And Green Bull just took down a 1st commander and a 2nd commander, plus a few other, subordinates by himself. So why was Fuji? I think Fuji is the main reason why people start to think that the Emeralds are not as strong as they initially could be or should be. Also, during the Marine War against Whitebeard, people saw that the Emeralds didn't want no smoke with a fully healthy Emperor, Yonko, whatever you want to call it, when Shanks came. And on top of that, Whitebeard, who was sick, old, still was putting up a good fight. So there's some misunderstanding about the Emerald strength, but Green Bull is like, yo, I'm about to shut all that shit down. I still don't understand why Green Bull, like, I get it, he's strong, and I think this might be something. I think might be him underestimating the Straw Hats and the Alliance who took down 2 Yonko. Now, I do think Green Bull gonna get fucked up if he decides to try to take on everybody by himself. If it's Luffy, Claw, Kid, Zoro, I don't know. They ain't Queen and King. But I will at the very least acknowledge that Green Bull ain't no pushover, and probably 1v1 he probably can do some damage. I know I said a lot, but it was just so amazing to me. Also, that whole theory about Zoro and Green Bull being related, yeah, that shit is out the water. Anyway, Kid finds Luffy. Everybody having a good time. Everybody partying. And Kid show Luffy his bounty. Luffy has the little eyes where he's surprised about his bounty. Yada, yada. And it's revealed that Luffy is one of the 4 emperors along with Buggy. So it's Luffy, Buggy, Shanks, and Blackbeard. Those are the new 4 emperors. We don't know Buggy's bounty. We don't know the Straw Hat's bounty, but we know Luffy, Kid, and Law bounty being 3 billion. This is the part where I'm like, man, there's more to come because we essentially don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if the next chapter they're going to reveal the Straw Hat's bounty. We don't know if there's going to be some type of sub story. We don't know if we're going to get, what happened with the 7 warlords. We don't know none of that, and that's the exciting part, and that's why this chapter is so high. Towards the end, you see Greenbow apparently walking towards the party. He's upset that everybody's partying while the war is fucked up, and he seems like he's about to go rage mode, go about his business. Also, he seems like somebody who his goals align very much with the Fleet Admiral. So, with that being said, y'all, this was a great chapter. If you haven't read the chapter, you need to read it, even if you got spoiler. But before I end this video, I'm gonna tell you guys why them spoilers for me personally actually made this video, this chapter that much more enjoyable, because I think if I would have initially read this chapter, I would have overthought it. But because I was kind of expecting everything, and even though I was suspecting what I read, it was still done very well. And so what I'm basically saying is, when I first heard about the spoilers, I kind of raged. And by rage, I was like, Luffy bounty 3 billion and, Buggy, the new emperor. Like, I was kind of upset. So them spoilers kind of essentially helped me to, bring it down, think a little bit, and understand that, okay, they probably don't want too much to be, emphasized on Luffy, because if they give Luffy a $5 billion bounty, that's essentially them telling the world that Luffy is that much of a threat. They want the world to know Luffy is a threat, but not so much so that people gonna shit themselves. As for Buggy, him being an emperor, first off, we haven't really seen Buggy. I mean, yes, we've seen Buggy in non-canon movies like the movie with Bullet or whatnot, but that's not a real showcase of what Buggy really is. For all we know, Buggy probably been training for the last 2 years. We don't know. We don't see enough of Buggy in the current anime, in the current manga. We just don't. And we do know Buggy have a lot of control. He got a lot of subordinates. So that's that. So with that being said, again, like and subscribe to the video. I said like and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel and like the video. And again, thank you guys for staying tuned. You guys be blessed, and I'll see you and catch you on the next video. Peace.